Hey everyone, Zach here from Napix. Got another video for you guys today. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. We got another MacBook in here for data recovery. This is a 16-inch MacBook Pro. They said it's not powering on and they just want to get the data. So let's see what's going on with it today. Looks like it's been previously opened because you don't have the little flap cover there. So let's remove the board. All right, let's lift it up. That looks fine. All right, the board looks okay. Okay, so we got the board out. All right, so now let's go ahead over to our microscope. Let's take a look at it and see from there. Let's see if there's any obvious damage. I'll switch it up. Okay, so more dirty areas. Oh, looks like possible liquid. All right, so we do see this. Looks like a little bit of liquid spill here. Very minor, but it's not really like corroded. It's just there. All right, but it's definitely something we want to think about, especially on this side of the board. We know this area is always really bad because this is your SSD to the power area there, and it looks impacted, of course, with liquid. It's pretty nasty in this area. Yep. So this area is very important. We've shown so many videos on this, and it's very common on this model is when you get usually just a failure in this one or any type of liquid spill, usually likes to hit this area. And this chip here, this one here is a major IC for it, and if you didn't already know, the NAND is right here too, and it's basically a power area for the NAND. You can see all the balls there clearly. This chip has a BGA connection, which is a ball grid array, and the connections underneath. So that looks fine. We can see them. If you couldn't see them, or if it was dark, then it's probably impacted, but it looks to be okay there. This is cracked. This is completely damaged. This obviously has to be replaced, and we need to replace it. It's a U9580, and this is the ELC182. That's the chip name for it. You can see how close it is to the NAND. And not only does the power area go for here, which is around just the components here, it also actually directly impacts the NAND. As you can see in the back one, we have our 2v5 NAND SSD rail. So you also have areas that directly impact on the NAND, and that's a problem. The whole area basically is that. So usually when you have any type of damage in this area, it sends voltage to the NAND. Let's go ahead, let's just remove them and replace them. Okay, let's lift this up. And we have good news. On the bottom is good, right? The bottom is healthy, but we have just the damaged chip. So that's good news, because usually when you have a burn that severe, it would definitely impact the board itself if it was really, really, really bad. I mean, it still could be really bad, but that's good. So we are going to keep going because we have some confidence. We'll also replace these two here. Okay, you come out. Okay, cool, clean. You guys want to see it? I want to see it too. So here's our chip. Let's flip it over. Let's see how bad it looks here. Yeah, I mean, not too bad. Just this side looks horrible. Right, look at that. Yeah, this side looks really bad. Look at that crack. Oh my goodness. I'm going to get a little bit more of that clean area here. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got the board, looks to be pretty good. Looks fixed. We fixed up the area. We can check. You can see it looks like it's almost powering on. Or it could be a bad like palm rest or something too. If it's like a bad battery or something. So let's go ahead and see if we can revive it. Okay. So good thing it does detect here, which is good. Let me go turn my Wi-Fi. And we'll try to revive it. So we'll try. We'll see if it comes up. If it does, we're good. Otherwise, we have a short NAND, and there's not much that can be done. And it looks like it's on. Is it going to come on? Okay, now powered on. Then we get to an OS. So we're able to access the OS, decrypt the drive, and recover the data, move it to an external drive for the customer. So I hope you guys are doing data recovery for a MacBook Pro. If you guys are interested in sending in your MacBook for data recovery services, you can check the links in the description down below for how you can send it to us. We have an easy work order on our website. You just fill that out, send it in, and we'll see what we can do for a data recovery service. Thanks a lot again for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.